Hello, my name is Rabbi Sokol, and yes, I am wearing a pink tie today. We're going to continue with Chapter 1, Siman Aleph, Part 3, with the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch Mishnah Berurah. Yehuda ben Tema Omer. Yehuda ben Tema says, Hebe az kenemer. Behold, be bold as a leopard, Bekal kanesher, light as an eagle, Ratz katzvi, swift as a deer, V'gibor ka'ari, and strong as a lion. La'sos v'tzon avicha shebashamayim, to carry out the will of your Father in heaven. Hashem, az kenemer vershu, to be bold as a lion means, be bold as a leopard means, shelo yispayesh b'pnei b'nei adam, that you should not be ashamed before people. Misalei igi malov, who scoff at him, but avodas Hashem yisbarach shemo, with respect to service Hashem, may his name be blessed. In today's society, I know growing up as a kid, we would go to amusement parks. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I would go to Kennywood, and I was a kid. I would be afraid to wear my kippah, my yarmulke out in public, because you always would get these people say, "Hey, Jew boy, what's with that beanie on your head? What are you doing with that beanie?" Or, you'd walk around and someone would come by and grab it off your head and use it as a frisbee. Even though it's a fun game for them, but it's not fun for you, because then you have to chase after it, and it's never good. So you have that thing of shame inside you, shame to be Jewish, I'm ashamed to wear yarmulke. Or, some people have to practice the minhag of wearing the tzitzit out. They wear it out. And people who don't understand, who are more ignorant, would make fun of them. What's with the strings, man? Are they tassels? They would say all kinds of stupid things. Or living in Lakewood for many years, a lot of people would see, Lakewood, which is a very high concentration of Orthodox Jews, on various different holidays. For example, Yom Kippur. Everyone would walk through the streets early in the morning, and they would be wearing their kittel, the white gown with their talis or talit, mostly over their head when they walked. And it seemed very odd for someone who was not Jewish to see a bunch of people. I'm not talking about one or two, I'm talking about hundreds of people walking over to shul or to the synagogue on Shabbat on Yom Kippur, wearing this full outfit. And, of course, people would make stupid comments and they would say what they had to say. But you have to be proud to be a Jew, and no matter where you are. I'm in Eugene, Oregon. It's not a huge concentration of Jews everywhere. But you know what? I walk with a certain pride I have. People have tried to kill Jews for generations amongst generations, and they failed. We will always be here. Hashem is watching over us, and we should never, ever be afraid. Ever. Kol kanesher, light as an eagle. Keneged ros ha'ayin refers to looking with one's eyes. This is very important. Lomar, to say, shetehei kol ha'atzum einecha me'eros bara, that one should be quick to close one's eyes to avoid seeing evil. Kihu hasichalas havera, as that is the initial stage of sin. Ha'ayin ro'av v'halev chomed uchlei masei gomrin. The eye sees something that is not permitted to him. The heart desires it, and the organs of activity, the limbs, complete the transgression. A person has a desire to look at something he should not be looking at. A married man, for example, perfect example. A married man goes over to a place where women are not dressed modestly, or tznius, walks over to a beach in the summertime. His eye will see something he shouldn't be looking at, a woman not properly dressed, and his heart's going to desire it. I want that woman. No, you have a wife for a reason, all right? And then he's going to act on it. He's going to approach the woman, start schmoozing with the woman, and next thing you know, chas v'sholom, you'll commit a sin. One thing is you should keep away from areas where a person could do such a heinous, horrible, disgusting sin. That's A. And B is that it's normal. We can't, put blinders over our eyes. We can't walk around blind. But if we do see something that we shouldn't be seeing, the real avera is a second look. We see something by accident. We look up. The problem is we go back and we take a second look. No, we shouldn't do that. Take a look. You see something you shouldn't see. Look away. Walk the other direction. Keep your head down. One of the benefits of having technology today is that you can take out your cell phone and you can just pretend to be interested in something in your cell phone, or you can open up an app or whatever you want to do to prevent you from looking at that. That's way better than doing something that will lead to sin. Ratz katzvi, swift as a deer, keneged ha'regalayim, is reference to the legs. Shregalecha letov yartzu, teaching that one's legs should hurry a person to perform good deeds. So, I use, when I taught this earlier, I use the expression that when a person wants to, do a mitzvah or anything that they want to do, they run to do it. For example, if you get a phone call, a buddy calls you up and I'm a huge baseball fan. I love baseball. Buddy calls me up and he says, "Yo, Rabbi, dude, I got tickets, box seats to a Penguins game," I'm being from Pittsburgh, or I got behind home plate to a Pirates game, or I got 50-yard line at a Steelers game. Come to my house right away. Run. If you're a sports fan, whatever it is, you're going to run. I'm going to, get in my car and I'm going to drive, only 5 miles above the speed limit. And I'm going to get to that person's house as soon as possible because I want to do that. The same desire and drive that we have to go to that person's house for the sporting event or whatever we like in life. I'm in Eugene right now. Let's say a Ducks game is on, a Thursday game, Chas v'Shalom on Shabbos. But someone says, "Hey, yo, I got Ducks tickets. You want to go?" You run over that. It's the same way with a mitzvah. We see a mitzvah that could be done. We have to make a minyan for Shabbos. We have to make a minyan for Shabbos. We run. We get to that minyan as quick as possible. All right? We do that mitzvah as quick as possible because that is worth more than any tickets to any ball game ever. Yes, even more than the Steelers game. Sorry. But Gibukari, and strong as a lion. Kenega Alev refers to the heart. Kia Gavura Avodas Borei Yisparach. As the strength required to serve Hashem may be blessed, Hu Kalev resides in the heart. V'amar, it says, Shizchazek L'becha B'avodaso, that one fortify his heart to serve Hashem. Resolve. V'yiskaber al hayetzer, and overpowers evil inclination, the Satan. L'natzcho, to conquer it. Kigibor hamiskaber al shenoo. Just as a strong man overpowers his enemy, litznatzcho lisapilo la'aretz, vanquishing him and throwing him to the ground. So, our heart should be steadfast and should be hard. All right, when we're fighting against the Yetzer Hara, evil inclination, the evil inclination, all right, that the bad conscience that goes on your shoulder. They have the good conscience and the bad conscience that go on your shoulders, whatever. It's going to tell you to do something that you shouldn't do. Take that second glance, for example. You have to overpower him. There's a Gemara, a Talmud in Bava Basra, the Talmud Bava Basra, says that a person who overcomes his evil inclination is like shooting him between the eyes with an arrow. That's how powerful we are when we defeat him. And we have to do that. Or else it just leads us to a greater downward horrible spiral. So I have to say today, thank you for watching, and there's more to come.